You know those arguments that you make with your friends about those quote-unquote really important topics where it leads to the point where it makes you want to tell your friend,
you know what? Screw this, let's just fight each other, and whoever wins the fight has the superior argument.
Yeah, me neither. There was this one time where my friends decided to fight each other over an argument that was supposedly really important, and I decided to convince them to let me record the fight, and it was, probably still is, one of the biggest mistakes of my entire life. For two big reasons. One, it gained a huge amount of publicity in our school. I'll explain that later. And two, our school figured out a few days later, and we all got in trouble because of it. But I mean, at least I have a good story to tell you guys. So without further ado, here's the story about the Fortnite fight. So, it all started in this group chat called Asian People. Yes, we called this group chat Asian People, even though there were some white people as well. There were many people in this chat. We used to talk about Fortnite and players who were really good at the game, stuff like that. Yeah, no, we are real gamers. Now on this day, a friend of mine named Evan said to the group chat, "Ninja is the best at Fortnite. No one can play better than him. He's the biggest Fortnite streamer ever. Blah, 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 blah." Basically, he was just furiously sucking Ninja's dick. Now, another friend of mine named Kevin. Kevin was such a savage on that day. With the balls of God, he responded to Evan with, "Well, I think Ali A is better than Ninja." Alright, quick pause. You might be thinking, Ali A? Like that? Dude, why would he think that he's better than Ninja, you ask? Well, he doesn't actually think that. He just did that to wind him up. And it worked. But I think it worked a little too much. At this point, Evan got really defensive, saying like, "Can Ali A snipe better than him? I think not. Ninja is better at Fortnite." You know, just saying all these different things that makes Ninja better than Ali A. Again, sucking his d. But after all of his reasonings, Kevin just responds with, "Yeah, I still think Ali A is better." It was at this point where they just started arguing with each other for a good like 20 minutes or so. Until one kid in this group chat brought up the best and probably the worst idea ever.
Evan would beat your tushy in a boxing fight!
And then more and more ideas came in. Kevin fires back saying, "I'm 100% sure I can beat you in a boxing match." At this point, I was dying of laughter because it was like a month or two after the KSI versus Logan Paul fight, so the boxing mood was still fresh in their minds, and now they're just determined that they can just fight each other. So I decided to keep this going. I wanted to see what would happen. Later on, they agreed to fight each other over this stupid Fortnite argument. This kid in our chat, let me just call him Ryan. He's just trash-talking Kevin so much, saying stuff like,
"Evan will end you, Kevin! You're over, Kevin! Evan's gonna beat you like Chris Brown!"
And then they started talking about wanting to record this fight, you know, similarly to KSI and Logan Paul. And then that's where I came in. I started suggesting that I would record for them, and then they agreed. And then it got worse. I said stuff like, "Guys, let's make an account about this fight on Instagram so we can live stream it." And then they agreed. They were like, "Yeah, sure, let's just do that." We decided, or should I say, I decided, to name the Instagram account Flex on Fight, after the Lord Almighty, Phil Swift. I put a poll in the Instagram story saying, who'll win, Kevin or Evan? Thinking it was going to be like 3 votes to 1 because it's just our group. But then, that's when it got worse. People in the group started putting that poll on their stories saying to vote, and it spread fast. Faster than the plague for all I know. Next thing you know, about a quarter of the school knew about this fight, which is like 115 people or something. And for us, that was a lot of people. And so it begins, the fight between Kevin and Evan over Fortnite players. I still can't get over that. Before the fight began, we had no clue where the fight was going to be held. So we decided to place the fight right outside our school, next to a skate park in which the school owned. We came over to that place, and lo and behold, here came in like 10 people ready to watch the fight. We didn't expect this at all. This was the time I had to start live streaming the fight. So I did, and 90 people joined the stream to watch. And then round 1 started. Kevin tries to punch Evan first, missing him entirely, but then he punches again, hitting Evan in the arm. Okay, I just want to say that this was supposed to be a boxing fight, or to be specific, a fist fight, but it ended up looking like a UFC fight, or at least a UFC fight in my angle. Oh yeah, Kevin and Evan also agreed not to hit each other in the face, just to hide that they fought from their parents, you know? Alright, yeah, reasonable? Alright, back to the story. Evan fights back. He grabs his leg, lifts it up, causing Kevin to fall to the ground. I'm pretty sure Kevin got pretty embarrassed after that. The people who came were all just like, "Oh! Oh!" Kevin gets up. He runs up to Evan and grabs him. Evan grabs back. And now at this point, they were just grabbing onto each other. And it just looked really dumb. Like, it just looked like two men huddling up or something. But then, Evan pushes Kevin away again and breaks free. Kevin comes back to punch him and somehow grabs him again. Evan grabs his leg, pushes him away, and breaks free once again. Kevin somehow loses his shoe in the process. I still don't know how to this day. This was the perfect moment for Evan to attack. Kevin lost his shoe. He's basically disabled at this point. Now is his chance, his final blow to end the fight once and for all. But no, he just waited. Even the people in the back were all like,
I'm nice.
"Yes, I kid you not." He responded with, "But I'm nice." Is this a fight or what? Evan tries to kick Kevin, but misses entirely. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Evan, with the force of, I wouldn't say 1,000 suns, but are like 4.5 suns. Evan makes the greatest jump kick I have ever seen. While this fight was happening, we saw a truck drive by us, and it was in a matter of seconds that we realized it was a gym teacher.
R.I.P. Harambe, sipping on some Bombay, we on the way.